Hello and welcome back to National Busways West Scotland, here at the Paisley Garage, just west of Glasgow, here in City Bus Manager, where we are looking at one of the WV type Gemini 1s, although not one of the ones that came in absolutely clutch for the recall last week. We had up to 28 at the recall, there we go. These absolute machines did a good job over at PO helping out with the recall. That's now well and truly finished. So yeah, they're gone now, they're over at PY, I moved them, changed the blinds and all that. Another thing I did is I moved the routes through Silverburn to the actual Silverburn bus station. So I can close these now, and hopefully that red line will disappear. I don't know what that is, but hopefully it will disappear. I've separated out the routes that terminate at Silverburn, which is going to be this one, to the routes that go through Silverburn. So, routes that go through Silverburn will say Silverburn bus station, routes to terminate there will just say Silverburn. I also, off camera, did a bit of a research. We now have a little bit more in the east, including the western side of Hamilton, which is nice. I expanded this initially because I wanted to do a new crosstown service, but the vehicle that I'm going to use on this is very, very expensive. So that's going to be for next week. I'm going to build up a bit of a war chest because I've got a bunch of loans out at the moment. And we're going to launch that next week. So this week, we're going to make a few changes to the network that I already have the fleet for, or do not require any change in fleet, a la this first change, which is going to be renumbering the 391 to something that makes a little bit more sense given the nature of the route and the fact that it operates from EK. So immediately, the fact that it operates from EK, it's in the 200 series, and I'm thinking of numbering this the 229. There we go. 229, Carmyle to Clarkston. Makes a lot more sense to me. 391 always felt like an awkward number from the very start. Now that it's from EK, 229 makes a lot more sense. Lag spike. The game has a lot of those because this is a city save that has gotten quite busy. And I've only got 16 gigs of RAM. Never thought I'd ever say only in front of 16 gigs of RAM, but there we are. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to launch the 200, which is a route that I made off camera, runs from Kingsgate Retail Park to Hemans Hospital through sort of slower roads in East Kilbride, and goes around this area, Windward Road, and then around the bottom and in to Hemans Hospital. So it's very, very local service. You might say that the route, such a low route number for the area, is not particularly fitting, but meh. I like the number 200 for this, because it's sort of, it hits up all the main places, including what I believe to be like the classic town centre of East Kilbride, which is around here somewhere. So that I'm going to activate. I bought a few additional renowns that we used last week for the 200. So we have the fleet for the 200 already, which is very nice. And that's the 200 activated. So let's... Ooh, the game is very laggy. Let's get you, and you out on the 200. And for tomorrow, we have enough bus drivers, that's good. And we're now short... we're short one VA for some reason. Move that, put that there. Lovely. It does work. And that will be the 200 launching, or the 200 launching today, but its first full service day is tomorrow. Let's see how this one does. This is going to be the 2305 to Hare Myers Hospital. It's not the first one out, but it's one of the, you know, first evening's runs. If we follow it a little bit zoomed out, you can sort of see where it goes in relation to the other routes in East Kilbride. So it goes through the old town centre, then comes out and into the bus station, very nice, where it waits for a little bit, I believe. Yeah, it waits for a good few minutes. Because I think that's the only timing point on this route, I think. There might be one or two more, but I know that there aren't many timing points on this route. It's quite sort of slick. So, yeah, it comes down this way. You can sort of see, you can see Queensway up there, so. And then it comes down this way. I like this round. This round is very fun, I like it. I did want to serve it, but I think, you know, Windward Road is close enough. Then we have, this is where we have the 221 going in a really confusing circular type way. And then we go into there. And that's going out of service to EK. Okay, cool. I thought that was going... Nah, there's no way that would be doing a dead run back there. This N2 is really, really busy. What's going on? 47 people on board. It's not even the... Oh, okay, they all dumped out. But it's not even the City Festival yet. That's a lot. Okay. I mean, the N2 is a very, very popular route. Here's a one that's quite busy. Coming out of Glasgow. And it all dumped out at Central Station. Love that. But, yeah. Our network is looking very, very good. Let's have a look at our coverage. I think that's on company network coverage. Yeah, so we were on 47%. That dropped to 40 when I expanded it, and it's gone up to 41 again. Very, very nice. I don't want my network coverage to drop too far below 40 at any point in this series. So, not having Hamilton Town Centre, but having most of Hamilton's data is very annoying. But there's a bunch of stuff sort of out east. We had up to about there. Well, clearly not. We had up to about here. I think that bus stop was on the very, very edge. So everything east of that is new and shiny. Up there, here somewhere is Cumbernauld. And yeah, that's a, you know, map expansion, very fun. There's going to be a few routes to Hamilton. There's going to be the 3, which will follow the 21 to about there, and then it'll go this way. And then there's going to be the 31 that will come down from sort of this way through Uddingston and Bothwell. Bothwell? One of them. You know how I am with pronunciation. But that is for later. What is for now is a new route. And it links back into what we were doing with Paisley. Get the hex code. What we're going to do now is the Ooh, ooh, lag. Ooh, big lag. Ooh, this is not... Oh, that's a lot of lag. This is the 101, Glasgow to Airport. So, before I get going and do the time-lapse thing, the airport service is a pair of services, as you can see in the branding in the WV buses. It's the 100 and the 101. The 100 is the fast service that uses the motorway. The 101 follows the normal one more closely in, well, you know, turn for turn it follows the normal one, thereabouts, hopefully, into Paisley. Like, I think in as far as Christie Street, it will follow the one pretty much turn for turn. Maybe in as far as council headquarters, because I might send it up this way, or I might send it in this way. Not fully decided. But the 101 is going to be limited stop, where the 100 is fast. So that's another new stand at Buchanan bus station, so that we can have a new thingy on the destination lines. That's going to be up. It's going to be next to. That's going to be next to it. There. That's going to say Glasgow /N limited stop via Paisley Road. Hopefully that's not too long. If not, if that is too long, I'll change it to just say limited stop. So we're going to come out, we're going to come down, we're going to stop at Queen Street. We're going to stop at Tourist Centre. That's not where I wanted to put the waypoint there. Then we're going to stop at Gordon Street Central Station. That's sort of where we differ from the one, from the regular one, is that we stop there. Then we're going to return to the route of the one again. And we're going to stop there, just to get across the Clyde. Actually, no, we're going to stop, not there, at Jamaica Street, Clyde Street, because the C1 stops there, and we're going to have our stops quite tactically placed to connect with other services. So our next stop, if I put a waypoint there just to ensure that it doesn't mess it up, our next stop's going to be there, because the service that goes that way, that's sort of a nice connection. Then we're going to have a stop there, because if a service goes this way from Paisley Road, that's a nice place to have a stop. Then thinking about this, I think this is the Beltway. But the Beltway doesn't sort of stop there, so we're going to keep going. And our next stop is going to be there at Bella Houston Park, because that feels like you could have a bus route that goes sort of like that. Then we're going to have a stop there, which will connect with the 108 that goes that way, and a stop there, which will connect with the 108 that goes that way. Then we're going to have a stop there, which will connect with a future route from Renfrew down this way, probably down towards Silverburn. And then, let's think about where the connections are. Where are potential connections? Well, there's not going to be a connection here, but I think that's a reasonable distance between stops. And what has that done? There we go. And then we're going to have a stop there. Again, it's done a stupid side road thing. That's not fun, game. And then we're going to go in there just straight. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. We're going to go in there. And then we're going to go all stops up this way. And now I'm sort of deciding, where exactly do we go? Do we go this way maybe? And in like that? Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna do. Oh, I've forgotten to time-lapse this. Oh well. I kept you with me for a route build. I wondered why. Yeah. I'm good at this. And then obviously we're gonna have another stand here. This one is gonna be Glasgow Airport. Not that. \n limited stop via Paisley Road. And then on the way back out we're gonna have a stop. Ooh, make that more obviously on the right side of the road, please. Then we're gonna have a stop there. Then we're gonna have a stop there. And we're gonna have a stop there. And there. And there. And there. I've realised that this is probably like a gigantic roundabout and we don't really want bus stops on there. So I'm going to see what happens if I do that. Yeah, no, never mind. That's not how that works. I'm going to keep having stops there. And then we're going to join Christie Street again. And then we're just going to have stops in roughly the same place in the other direction. So the next stop's going to be over here. And we've had that again. Love that. Whoa, what's happened there? Ooh, it wants lots of waypoints. Does this one? It does not like to stick to Paisley Road. Then for the 108 interchange, we're going to stop there. And there. Then for this interchange, we're going to stop there. And here. And then we're going to stop there. And then to link back up with the C1, we're going to stop there. Into Gordon Street Central Station. Ooh, I feel a lag. I feel a lag. Then I'm going to stop there. But I'm going to send it via there. And then I'm going to send it back to Glasgow. And of course I'm going to send it up this side road rather than the other one. Perfect. That is the 101, the limited stop as opposed to express route between Glasgow and the airport. So where the buses say on the side that they run all night, this is the one that does it, not the 100. The 100 is the special daytime service that's like very fast. So it's going to run every 15 minutes. All day, no peak time uplift, just flat frequency. Very busy. Wow. And now I will genuinely leave you to do editing magic, because I don't quite know how I want to do the timetable yet, because it's going to be a 24-hour route rather than a daytime route with a paired night service. So I'll see you on the other side of that. And well, that is one of the simplest timetables I've ever made, considering it's 24-hour, mostly because I've decided to keep the timetable the same 7 days a week, which I think is somewhat important. But this is going to be the all-day, all-night part of the branding. Both routes are fast and frequent, you could argue, and I will. And that will activate now. So let's go over to Paisley, and it's not made any shifts for tonight. Do we have enough drivers? We do. And we have enough buses. How busy are these VWs? You're only doing one shift, you're only doing one shift, you're only doing one shift. You're only doing one shift, you're only doing one. Wow, okay. Oh no, that's the 100. That's the 100. So will there be any... Interesting, so... No, that's the 100 again. I want to see one that does days and nights. But I don't know if there are any that actually do that. Oh, there's one. Days, days, days. And then it does one night's trip. Well, there you go. There is the first 24-hour route in Glasgow. So let's just have a look what's happening in Glasgow at the moment. It is just the N2, I believe now? Yeah, it's just the N2. If you're wondering why the N2 has so many delays on it, it's because it's all happening in East Kilbride, where I've done night timings for the N2, so it's very, very fast, and I made a few mistakes, mostly in that it's meant to take 1 minute to get around this whole estate, which it wouldn't. So if we have a look at this one, it's remaining on time, and then immediately it's becoming... Oh no, I did it right on the outbound. It was the inbound leg that's messy. So if we look at this one, we'll see that it actually takes quite a long time. Well, not quite a long time, that it actually takes, you know, so it's a minute late, 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late, 2 minutes late, 2 minutes, 1 minute late, 1 minute late. So all of these delays happen in East Kilbride because I've done night timings. The game doesn't really compute traffic levels all that well, so it makes these mistakes. But also I make this mistake of doing night timings completely wrong. But there we are. And looking at a night service in East Kilbride is topical, because that's what I want to do next. I want to make the N21, which will go along daytime 21 to East Kilbride, but of course the N2 doesn't stop at East Kilbride bus station, it goes further. The N2 will come out this way, down here, across this way, down this way, and along this road which is called High White Hills. So, let's grab the hex code. And start the N21. Glasgow to East... Can I get it all? Kilbride... White Hills? No. So I'm going to say EK White Hills. There we go. And we're going to start this at George Street. George Square, there we go. And there is the N21. Again, broadly turn for turn follows the daytime route of the 21. But then, upon reaching East Kilbride bus station, it keeps on going this way, down this way, across, down, briefly meeting up with the N2 again, and then going this way round Whitehills. I put 2 stops right next to each other, so that, you know, this is what can show up on the destination blind, but, like, this is the actual stop. There's this little footpath here, so I've just said Green Hills Road and I've assumed it's a bridge. If it isn't, come at me. And then, you know, back in exactly the same way. It's not going to take 138 minutes return, because it's gonna work like a circular, so it's only gonna have like a minute at Whitehills. So, I'm gonna just initially set this as starting at 11 and running until like 5, and it's gonna run every half hour, which is going to make it probably quite busy. Yeah, this is actually ridiculous. This is the low point, and the low point is 470. These buses are going to be busy. So, because there's a little bit more to do with this timetable, I'm definitely going to take a little break. Well, little break, little cut, little jump cut. It's not, you know, little jump cut right now. So, the timetable for the N21 is done. It's reasonably complex. The hardest part was just making it so that it lined up reasonably with the daytime 21. But right now, just a quick overview of what we've got in the N21. It comes out of Glasgow, it comes down through Bridgeton, Rutherglen, I don't know what this place is called, but this place surely has a name. Down through Nurston, into East Kilbride, just like the daytime 21. Then it goes out... Come on, let's zoom in. It goes out this way, then down, across, down again. But this section it shares with the N2. And then it goes around Whitehills like this. It goes around Whitehills in a clockwise fashion. So I don't think it's as long as the N2 in East Kilbride. No, it's the N2 is a bit of a like collector in East Kilbride, whereas this sort of is relatively direct. But let's activate that now. And hopefully I set that up to prefer the VA type, because that's what we're going to be using on it. The VAs that we have barely enough of. It's fine though, this runs at night, not during the day. Ooh, and there's even some it can do tonight. I enjoy that. So let's have a look. 305, yes please. That'll just about do. You can do... No, you can't do. You can do. That's doing the N21, 2 shifts on the 21, and then an N2. That's like doing almost everything. Love that. 2300, yeah, that can go. 2350 to 5 AM. You can go... Ooh. Maybe if I could aim. You can go... Saturday, midnight 30. Yeah, you can go. Beautiful. That's gone flawlessly. So now if I go to East Kilbride bus... Oh no, actually, if I go to... I'll just see one pop out of the garage at some point. I think there's one starting soon anyway. That's an N2 that's come flying down. I hope I've done timings right. I hope I've got decent timing set up. I've done night timings again, but, you know. Again, hopefully I've learned from the slight mistakes that I made on the N2. This is a very interesting dead run. Whoa. Okay, I would not have made those decisions. Surely we all play this game for the weird routing decisions that buses make on their dead runs, because it's very, very odd. And does go some way to explain the weird routing that happens on, you know, normal runs. So this is just going to do a run in one direction by the looks of things. I love that they leave at basically the same time. Oh, they go different ways, so... And I believe this one might be quicker? I don't know. Interestingly, it's got plenty of time through Trongate. I didn't expect that it would have that. Now coming into Bridgeton, where it's even got a little bit of waiting time, which I wasn't... Well, I did give it a bit of waiting time, but I wasn't expecting it to actually be able to wait. That's a bit wow. 1 minute late now. We'll see what happens to it. Staying 1 minute late by the looks of things. That was Tottenham noises, we love those. 2 minutes late now, back down to 1 minute. 2 minutes late again. Yeah, so we're sort of hovering between 1 and 2 minutes late, which I'm fine with. It's a night bus. 3 minutes late, that's a bit less fine. 3 minutes late, back on time at the bus station. There's a bit of wait time there. 1 minute, 2 minutes late, 1 minute late, 2 minutes late. Still 2. 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. The timings around here are horrendous, I know that much. And then boom. Goes out of service. Which way is it going? Oh, it's going... That's fun. Were there any outbound N21s? I don't think there were. Or outbound, I mean Glasgow bound N21s. I don't recall there being. Let's also have a look at the 101. There's one of the 101s. It's not particularly busy, but it is 5 in the morning. And it's missing a lot of stops because that's what a limited bus service is, or a limited stop service is. I don't know how the game works out, like, passengers' preferences, because I know in Transport Fever there's a mechanic where passengers can prefer to get on a faster route or a slower route. Like, you know, they'll prefer the faster route, or they might prefer a cheaper ticket on a slower service. I mean, ticket prices are set manually by you and there's no sort of speed component. But I wonder if there is a preference built in for the passengers that if there's a faster bus not too long behind, they'll get that instead as a matter of preference. Seems like something you would have. But I don't know. It is very, very busy in Glasgow Central though. Wow. Oh, the 100 and the 101 leave together. That's not entirely what I wanted, but fine, I guess. Buchanan bus station is looking very, very busy now though. Let's return to bus routes, have a look at what they're actually doing. It appears that the 101 might be slightly busier than the 100, I don't know. They're doing similar numbers. They're definitely doing similar numbers. Let's see how that changes in peak time though, because I think the 101 might pull ahead during rush hour. Because it's running along Paisley Road, making stops on the way. It's got more of a commuter market than the 100 does. Then again, the 100, oh no. No, they're still doing similar numbers. I'm looking at these two routes here. Oh no, the 101 is slightly busier, because I saw it go orange for a bit. Yeah, they're trading blows, but the 101 is definitely slightly busier. We carried 500,000 passengers, isn't that fun? And now we've got to complete 14,880 tours, which, I don't know, that doesn't sound like it would take that long. There's a very, very busy 101 there. It's running 2 minutes late and it's practically full. So I want to follow this one for a bit. I'm not on 2 times speed, that's normally as fast as I can get away with. I like that recent update they did to the game, where, like, passengers actually get off at the end of the route, they don't sit on for some reason. Which is nice. Ooh. Okay, there were a lot of people getting on there, that's odd. Anywho. Lots of people, very busy. And then everyone gets off there. Again, this is odd. This route is very odd. I'm questioning it a lot. But it seems to be doing roughly what I would expect it to do, which is very, very good. When we get into Glasgow, I'll have a look at the 200, because we also did that. We did a lot this episode. We really did. There's 25 on board now. Now there's 28. So yeah, it's a fairly busy route. Don't know if it's as busy as the 1, but the 1 is an all-stop service, so I would expect it to be busier. That's very nice. Ooh, the stops in Glasgow are very, very busy. I might have to make sure that they're all properly upgraded, because you know, having nice stops is how you get people to ride your buses. Well, one of the ways. Oh, I love that. There's a C1, a 100 and a 101 all together, and they all go the same way at the start, sort of. Oh, wow. The 101 is really busy. The 101 was a good investment. The 101 was a very good investment. There were 3 ALXs right next to each other. What on earth has happened? And there's a 10 there and a 51 just solid in the red. All of the bars full. You know, that's just what profit looks like, you know? That's not like, you know, a systemic issue that needs fixing in the network. No, that's just profit. Juicy profit with a capital P. Well, this is fun. We have a route that's done well. We have a route that has done well. Let's return to PY for a moment, because I want to test something. I want to see if the destination that I wrote is stupid long. Glasgow Airport /n. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's as much as it can show. Which makes me wonder then. Ooh, /n. Fast via M8. Okay, that looks nice. I like that, that's fun. Set that back. There we go. But yeah, I do like these. This is a really nice model. It's done really well. Now let's go and have a look. I don't know why I went to the Orange Arrows garage, but that's over there. There's a 200. Going out soon on a... well, I said, going out soon on 200. That's what it's doing. Shock horror. Let's see what kind of numbers it does. It's just after peak time, so I'd expect it to still be maybe kind of busy. Ooh, it is maybe kind of busy. Again, the 200. Good investment. Very good investment. It's gone red. It stayed red. That's starting to be a problem. Let's see. Let's see how long it takes to not be red anymore. Oh, there you go. It's not red anymore. Although it's very dark orange, which is not a good passenger situation. Okay, light orange is better. That yellow is sort of optimal, because that's like almost all of the seats are taken. Is that yellow or lime green? Watch it be lime green. And then green is like, the bus is like comfortable. Like, it's nice to exist on this bus because it's not super crowded. But yeah. That was the renumbering of the 391, which is now the 229. Let's bring that up. The 391 is now the 229, which makes a whole lot more sense. The commencement of the 200 and the new service, new limited stop service 101 and overnight service N21. Its daytime counterpart is doing really well. So that, I think, is an incredibly good note to leave off, and what a better way to leave off than looking at a couple of our beautiful 0530 Citaros. See you next week. Bye bye.